Good morning, everyone. I never thought I'd be able to say that I was following up behind senators and representatives. I'm truly honored to be here today. My name is Maizee Zaccone, and I'm a New Century Scholar and an All-American Scholarship recipient. Thank you. The miracle of what's happened and the astonishment of what has happened in my life still replays and lingers in my mind here a month after reading just one email. A few weeks ago, my friend and I were talking in the car, and something he said just grabbed my attention. 1 year ago, I never thought I would be here. And I know I've heard multiple inspirational variations of that very same statement, yet the profoundness of what that meant in my own life didn't manifest itself until that particular moment. Telling you where I was my first year at Butler County Community College would look very similar to where I am here and now. But rather than attempting to communicate to you where I was, let me show you who I wasn't. As a student at Butler Senior High School, I had everything going for me. I was graduating in the top 10% of my class in line to receive the President's Scholarship at BC3. I was graduating with honors. But more than that, I had teachers who would do anything for me. And as I graduated, I realized I was afraid of college, and 18 years old or not, I wasn't ready. I'd heard so many impersonal stories of auditorium-sized classrooms with teachers who never knew your name, much less that you were there, and I heard stories of classes with only 2 test grades. I was the oldest of 4 children, and my parents could not afford college. Despite my academic successes, I was not confident. When I entered my 8 a.m. algebra class on the first day of school, 2014, I was not a teacher or an editor, a mentor or a poet. I wasn't sure if I was ready to make real the educational or career dreams for which I longed. I wasn't sure if I was ready to leave the security of high school behind for the future 2 years I had chosen. One thing I was sure about was the major I had declared in my application, English. At this same point in my life, I realized that well-meaning adults were going to stop telling me to shoot for the stars and pull out statistics. But I did not let that deter me. It turns out that decision led into a series of other choices that brought me to where I am today, and I am fiercely proud to call myself a student at BC3. In my first semester on campus, I published my work into our college's annual literary magazine, Facets, and became noticed by the upcoming editor, who then asked me to become the college's very first student editor. This moved into a passion for the art that I have not been able to tame since. Moreover, my solid GPA and work ethic at that time became recognized, and I was asked to specialize in English at the tutoring program at BC3. There, I became one of the few peer tutors to work as a tutor, and it was there that I learned that I truly loved my field, and I truly loved to teach. At Butler County Community College, you get exactly what you put into the experience. I've connected, I've learned, and I've succeeded. I've reveled in the intimate classrooms and benefited from professors whose dedication exceeded beyond 3 mere hours a week. I've learned the technicalities of editing, the beauty of poetry, the prestige in learning, and the dignity in teaching. Most people view community college as a means to an end, a place to come and go for prerequisites before you can transfer and the real adventure begins. However, I found the exact opposite to be true. With each step of initiative, you are then offered another. Combining my school and extracurricular activities with my weekly involvement in the Civil Air Patrol, the official auxiliary of the U.S. Air Force, where I am now a deputy commander of cadets and finance officer after nearly 7 years of service, wasn't easy. There were lots of long days, not enough sleep ever. But it was all worth it, because one day I woke up and I realized I was the Pennsylvania captain of the All-American Phi Theta Kappa team and the first New Century Scholar of my school. My heart sincerely overflows, because that small Butler girl who had no idea how to get through 1 year ago is now here. Not on a platform in front of the Capitol, but in a place where hope is alive. So in closing, all I can say is thank you. Thank you to my God who pulled me out of a hopeless state and set me in a high place, to my parents who always encouraged me and taught me and never stopped loving me, to my true friends who sat with me while I practiced speech and bought me Chinese to celebrate, because that's always important. Thank you to everyone who chose me. Thank you to my teachers. I hope that, like me, every community college student can find their way. Make some noise in community college.